Okay, 3, 2, 1, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Hey man, this your boy, your host, off the chill fetty. Let me get some of this light out the background, you did, so we can get in here. Get it in, get it in, get it in. What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know, like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so every time I'm going on, man, y'all already know what it is. We dropping knowledge tonight. You know, we just doing a little research. I hope y'all went out, checked out Amazon. I just dropped Fire Knowledge 2. You know, it's a brief journey and a couple of things in there to let you know that life gonna be okay. You got to go through the struggle. You got to push no matter what and get through the obstacles. You did? So, hey, check out that Fire Knowledge 2 on Amazon right now. If you got a Kindle, search it in your Kindle library, get your free download. Yeah, that's for my Fire Knowledge for hustlers. Ugh. Yeah. So tonight, right, what we getting into is kings to gods. You know what I'm saying? See, like a lot of people don't really understand and like a lot of knowledge on our ancestors, our real true culture, how we help another civilization by the name of Kemet, which they call today, aka Egypt, how we helped that civilization rise to power as well because we was already in power. You know what I mean? So we finna break a few things down with Nubia, you know, the history, dealing with the Kushites, just a whole bunch of stuff in general dealing with Sudan, you know, because that's right there. Egypt here. If you can look on the map, Sudan right there. So, you know, they did a lot of trade through the Nile Valley. And let's get into it. So, I was watching some documentaries, man, and it just amazed me by how people of European descent like to always skip over our culture, our and don't give us credit for a lot of work that we done. You know what I'm saying? In the past to the day, and it's probably gonna be like that in the future sometime. But you got to realize now we're in a new age. You know, technology is more advanced. They're doing technology, more advanced technology dealing with DNA genetics, on ancient DNA as well. So, you know, man, hey, let's get into this, and we're gonna do a lot of reading tonight. You know, because I'm an author, so I got to read. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to bring you this knowledge that I have uh if I didn't read, you know. So hey, let's get into it. Cut to the chase. Hey, so what I'm reading right out of here is a world history book, and is in AMSCO publication, world history. You feel me? So we got that. And we're gonna just breeze through a few things. Let's say Nubia. Nubia emerged in the Upper Nile Valley around 3500 BCE. Egyptian traders went to Nubia in search of gold, ivory, incense, cattle, animal skins, and slaves. Nubians were recruited to serve as mercenaries in the Egyptian forces. Nubia was also basically an agriculture company growing most of the same crops that Egypt grew, which you know Egypt is Kemet. Unlike Egypt, the floodplain was not wide. Therefore, Nubian farmers had to make more use of irrigation networks to water the fields. The Nubians were heavily influenced by Egyptian culture at one time, because when you go to the city of, I believe, Napatan, yeah, they got a big old mountain, Jabarkarako or something like that. Yeah, hey man, I can't pronounce all them names, man. Hey, but when you look at this mountain, right? And man, I wish I could do my screen sharing and stuff like that. But sooner or later, technology get a little better. So y'all just bear with your boy. Hey, but right now you got to use visualization. You heard me? Hey, but you can also go to sources like Google, Wikipedia, and look up this mountain that was in Napatan, and they'll tell you that that mountain, man, when the Egyptians uh, came there, it got like a split in it, and it looked like a cobra. You know what I'm saying? They call it a serpent or something. You know what I mean? But the Egyptians seen that and they were like, "Hey, man, let's just set a hill," because when you look at this mountain, man, it looked like it's a god. You hear me? So, hey, so they set up you know, when they tent. Woo. With the intent to take over. You know what I'm saying? The whole little area. Because you got the sea lion. They hired us as mercenaries. So they already knew that, hey, man, these some good fighters. These guys here is powerful. Egypt really feared Nubians, the Cushites. They feared us because they had to hire us. You feel me? So the thing is, too, you had a king by the king name of Tahaka. And he even much mentioned in the biblical text. Uh he ran the whole north part of Africa. Yeah, Tahaka. And I'm gonna give you a bonus at the end of the show about Tahaka and what else that was powerful about Tahaka. But as we go on breeze through a lot of this stuff here tonight, we got the Kush remained independent on Egypt. They will establish some political and cultural independence by around like 1000 BCE. That's what I'm reading right here. Kush conquered Egypt briefly before they themselves were overthrown by the Assyrians in 663 BCE. Dealing with the economics around that time, man, they said that the people in Sudan, the Nubians, the Cushites, they were the world's most creative people with pottery. They had a system where they glazed the pottery, and they were people of elite status that would purchase this ceramic works from the Nubians because they had factories and thousands and thousands and thousands of workers. So the world at that time, you gotta listen, man, because this 3,500 BCE, you know what I'm saying? This way back then, 2,000-3,000 years ago, right? Where the world coming to this spot buying pottery. You hear me? So, like, just imagine, right? Like, you got thousands and thousands of workers making pottery, glazed ceramic products, and they going all over the world, Asia, to wherever this stuff can reach, because it's a trade. That's how they did the trade through the Nile Valley, and the Nile Valley go up, down, and disperse to the Mediterranean and all of that stuff there. You heard me? So people don't understand that, like, hey, we always was a people that come from morals, principles, spirituality, but we were a productive people in a society that we created our own civilization. kings. You know what I mean? Like they say it's 5 of them kings that was in Kush from Napatan Kush. You know what I'm saying? Or Nubia, however y'all want to put it. You know what I mean? But I know I'm on point. You feel me? So I'm just getting out the knowledge, fire knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. Cause see, I'm not finna have my children illiterate. So they can always click on these motherfucking videos and be like, yeah, Pop, put it down. You feel me? So, but Pop was on his way. Pop gave you that push start. You know what I mean? So that's how we rocking. You feel me? Because if I'm not gonna do it, who else gonna teach them? I can't leave my kids to be taught by the education of the United States. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give my kids political science and the social stuff. But I'm gonna give my kids the root and the grassroots workings of this stuff. You feel me? So teach kids. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Teach kids. Cause of the simple fact, man. Can't have all this fakery and foolery out there. Like we were never no great civilization. You feel me? So, and that's what pissed me off too. You had this dude that was blinded by racism named George Weisner, who was over there at that time exploring. All he wanted was the material shit from us. He ain't really wanted to drop no jewels and tell the people who we really were. You know what I mean? So his thing was, oh man, they couldn't have made all these pyramids and stuff like that. Bruh. Sudan, the city of Napatan has the most mirror, all of that has the most pyramids in the world. But we ain't got nothing to do with it, but we stay here, right? That's what you telling these people that, oh, it had to be the Egyptians. The people from Kemet had to build all of these, cause I don't think the Africans was capable and mental enough to do this type of work, right? That's what one of their archaeologists put in his notes. And let me put him out there again. His name was George Weisner. Yeah, George Weisner. But see, he don't understand that. See, and he gone, passed away, or whatever, and flipping in his grave right now, probably. But my thing is, you got people that done came behind him, right? Checked on his work, like, hey man, and this is own people. People like from the city of the College of University of Arizona, University of Michigan. You got people that done came there now on an updated today's date doing excavations, saying, "Hey man, this dude was lying like a motherfucker." You heard me? Like they discovering all kinds of new things in this country of Sudan. You know, you call it Kush, Nubia, Mailway. You can see the map. You know what I mean? So I'm just give you some most stuff. That way you can do your own research and realize that, hey man, the Nile was a highway. So if you wanted to get that true work, you had to go through that way to see us. You feel me? Like we running things. You heard me? See, Kemet ain't never really had no army. They just had like it was like a little city of let's call it like Hollywood, Beverly Hills today or something like that there, right? Right, yeah. Something like that there. So they ain't really about the violence. You feel me? They about dropping that science. You hear me? So they will hire us for protection. You feel me? And sometimes they had got a little too big for their britches. King, what his name? I forget his name, man. Tutamos or something like that. You know, but it was like the 18th dynasty. From looking at the notes, you know, they were taking over, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And, stuff got switched up, but you got to understand that the Egyptians, they probably never really went to Nubia, parts of Nubia. They just sent like a lot of their soldiers. So what their soldiers did, like intermingled, got entangled, they marriages and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But man, let me look at some more of these good notes because man, it was teaching me a lot, man, because you had the karma culture. They say that's the first city, the capital of Sudan, part of the Nubian dynasty. And ruled for like 400 years, 2500 BC to like 3 AD. And they was home to several empires. Kush, you know what I mean? They say, yeah, the king named Pai. Pai. You got to check that king now out too. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me see if I can do a little something here to make this thing a little bit more interesting. Cause I can go on my phone and do some screen sharing, but it ain't gonna really work. So let's just see what we could do while we on this live. Give me 1 second. See if I can get like a picture in picture. You don't have access to this feature. Can I edit? What can I do to access? Send feedback. Cut this here up. Okay, I got that out the way. Check this YouTube. Let me see something here. Cancel that then. Can't do that, y'all. I don't get this here, man. Man. Let me see. What if I edit? It won't let me do it. I'll cancel the edit then. All right, so let me see if I can flip to another thing. Boom. But I know y'all can see me. Nah, that still ain't gonna work, man. Man, these people here be tripping, bro. All right. So I gotta figure out like how can I do this stream thing, man. And share my phone to the screen. But we ain't finna get all into that yet, you know what I mean? But what we finna do is get back to this gangster knowledge. Okay, now, so y'all just bear with your boy too, man, cause what I'm beginning to understand about a lot of this here ancient history is that you still need history, and you really need to know about our people on the east. See, if you were here in America, it's only 60 million of us here out of like 500 million people in the United States of America, right? So when we was being shipped over here in the transatlantic slave trade, getting dropped off in the Caribbean islands all the way on up through the east, south through the east. You feel me? And it's just only right that us being here helped build the country, and they knew that what we was capable of doing. They took all our books, all our knowledge, stripped us of everything, brought us over here. But by the laws of nature and by what leaders they captured and brought over here as well, they knew that we already was people from high civilizations. So by force of dynamite, gunpowder, arrows, and hand-to-hand comeback ain't working no more, because now they got a new technology and they used it as a weapon to put fear to the hearts of our people. And when you cannot stand up against a new type of technology at that time, all you could do is just be humble and understand that you're coming into a new age. Times are changing. You see where I'm going? And if you fast forward that up to the day, boom, we in a whole new age. So that's why it's good for our people to read, understand, and realize that you are a creator. You are a God. You are a human being that's conscious. And they give you glimpses of our history throughout a lot of the holy books. Say, for instance, you got Psalms 82, verse 6, I believe. It say, "Do not say that ye are God's children of the Most High." And, the reason they don't like you to understand these things, because when you read the old ancient texts and start to dig deep, you begin to understand that you got a whole river of internal treasures inside of you. And that's what the people in Egypt and Kemet learned from the knowledge between the two civilizations of Nubia and Kemet. Later came the Greco-Roman period, the Ptolemies, the Hyksos, and all of that. But guess what? All those people, Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, Pythagoras, all of these people, Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, came to Kemet in even parts of Sudan to learn. The most valuable thing was knowledge. Even though we had the minerals, the agriculture, things like that. But they wanted the knowledge. The knowledge. That's the whole key. And that's the reason why I got a show like this, Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. Because once you get the knowledge, you got to apply the knowledge. You can have the knowledge, but if you don't apply the knowledge and take actionable steps with the knowledge, then you just a smart person doing nothing. Once I got the knowledge on how to write a book, I applied myself, took actionable steps, published it, and produced it, and put it out. And I just showed you the other day on one of my little lives. Hey man, going live, dropping the book live, boom, went to KDP, boom, 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 boom. Independent published, boom, 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 boom. Did the ebook and the hardcover right there on the live. So it's just letting you know that you can be a god. You're a creator. And even women know that they goddesses because they create, they give birth. They have another type of higher capacity of a mental state with intuition. So understand that we are a people of power. We are creators. We created civilizations. That last forever, because even though they excavate and doing research on certain parts of the Sudan, even in Ethiopia, Kenya, they listen, they want to know how in the hell we still living. They want to understand what we have in us that we can last forever. And we've been here forever. But they don't want you to know that. But they understand that we waking up. So what they try to do is distract you from really knowing the true essence of your nature. Once you begin to tap in with Mother Nature and figure out your true essence, your roots, where you come from, the continent, the creator of civilization, you did when you started doing a lot of that type of stuff there, but still staying relevant to the point of what's going on in society today, you's a tough individual because they can't put the veil over your eyes. I know you're tired of being asleep. And you got to understand, right? Once you start tapping in and locking in with your true culture, your true roots, things gonna open up. You're gonna start to move different. You're gonna start to see different, and you're gonna wanna be like a person that's curious. You're gonna start asking more questions, becoming more aware. Because you're not finna just sit there and go along with the Joneses every day, is you? When it's right here by you in front of your face every day, the truth. So you got to get to the truth. You got to get to the point. Me, I don't know the truth, but that's the whole key. It's to seek the truth, and the truth starts from within. So once you get your mental right, you're going to start going on that path of curiosity. then you become enlightened. Your experiences bring you wisdom from the knowledge that you're seeking. So, hey, I be dropping stuff sometime because, like, that's why y'all got to get that fire knowledge too. You feel me? And it's letting you know, like, the type of mindset that I have developed from my experiences. And I want us to start digging deeper and deeper and deeper. They got so much going on today, dealing with technology. And doing your research, you want to stay tuned with this technology because it's going to start unearthing a lot of ancient history about us. But the thing is, you got to really search for it because they ain't going to just make it a lot of public news, especially over here in the West where we at, man. Only thing you're going to hear is about celebrities, gossip, entertainment stories, another rapper killed, another person that went to prison, somebody got caught in this type of fraud, this type of scam. That's all over here on the news. They create these little channels like Nat Geo, the History Channel, but hey, man, that's his story, man. You know what I'm saying? That's they type of stuff they looking for in the geography that they gonna put out to you. So I advise you to always do your own due diligence and your own research because you the one got to tell the real story. Don't leave it up to nobody else. Tell the story. Do your research. Get books. Get. Man, you got YouTube. You talking to me. So just do your research, man. Back to the thing though. Hey, so what I'm gonna be looking for now, hey, and then they said they had this land called Tassetti, land of the archers. So that lets you know that, man, we were bad, man. We was a war machine. You know what I mean, man? Now you can see why Tahaka was able to take over. Cause we ain't play. So you trying to tell me that we can organize armies, but we can't organize a whole government, and we produce the world's finest pottery and gave it a glaze? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And they had to mention this guy here in the biblical text, saving the king of Judea. So, but hey, who am I to say? Because ancient knowledge is the best knowledge. If it wasn't for people like us, a lot of these medicine companies wouldn't even know a lot of formulas, So it's just what irks me is the people with the mentality that say our ancestors ain't never did nothing for them over there in Africa. But you got a dude, George Wisner, went over there and said we ain't did a goddamn thing, but stole all our little gold and our little pottery out, robbed the tombs, blinded by the racism. Mm-mm. Crazy, man. It's just so sad that the savage mentality that they try to portray on us, and it's really them. That's cold. That's so cold. And then they try to trick you with all the subliminal messages they used to put out. Oh, Africa got kids flying, got the little flies around their face, showing malnutrition. Uh, Please donate. We feeding the hungry. Come on, man, boy. I just know we by woke. This 2023. This the year of God anyway. So like 20 plus 23 is 7. So 7 day everything will complete. So I hope we being complete this year because man, we got to get up. I don't care how many subscribers I got. You know, it could be 1 or 2. Listen, I like doing this because this the shit I love to do. And ain't nobody gonna take it away from me. And that's just what it is. You try to take this, I'm still gonna write about it. You heard me? It's cause that's my gift. So you can't take what the Most High gave me, man. I'm gonna use it to my best ability and my advantage. You feel me? So that's the way it go. I'm gonna tell my story, my history. You heard me? For real. Cause right now we still reading the history they gave us. One of the biggest history books in the world is the Bible. You know, you got the Quran, you got the Bhagavad Gita, you got the paper book, you got the Torah, you got the Dead Sea Scrolls. You heard me? So all of this ancient knowledge, man, you got to really tap into and like figure it out. And you know, they got a lot of our books still hidden from us, you know. And the only reason you can figure that out because the way the technology is rocking today. You know, so they deciphering some of our books, but we can't get to our books. That's crazy. You heard me? You already know what they did when they first came over the hit. Boom. They knocking all down the priest buildings, the chapels, the library. They crushing it. You heard me? But they crushing the public works. The sacred works, they keep them for themselves because they wanted to understand how we was maintaining power. So the public libraries, they'll go destroy all that to make you think that they done destroyed everything. But when they got that priest or whatever, that person that was the head of the house, or that officer, or that king or whatever, they kept them books, took them back. That's how you get stories like the Knights Templar, the Illuminati, the Masons. You know what I'm saying? The Shriners. You get them kind of stories because those was the guys and the people that was sent on a specific mission. Go get the knowledge. You could tell all the rest of the knowledge around you down. But what they got, we need the knowledge. Like the Ark of the Covenant. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You feel me? Because that where the knowledge resided. You know. So that's why when people like was in them caves up there, them little peoples, like they found the Ten Commandments and the Dead Sea Scrolls and all of that there, because them things was hidden. They was hiding. You feel me? Because of the simple fact they knew that's what these people was coming for. The knowledge. And they done gathered so much knowledge during the wars in the past from our people, is now that they use that same knowledge against us. So I'm telling you this year here, man, you got to find that God in you. You got to really, your king, become a god. Your queen, become a goddess. You feel me? Let's go to the next step. Let's get to the next level. Yeah, let's do that. The only way you can do that is you got to do your research and really do man know thyself. You know what I'm saying? So start reaching internal so you can start having an external glow about you. People gonna come to you and say, man, they see that light on you. They feel something about your aura. They feel that energy that you're kicking out, your frequency feeling like, come here. Yeah. You feel me? So, hey, I'm just dropping this here tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the little, the beginning of the show. You know, the boy be kind of nervous sometimes, but we getting it in there. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned. I'm gonna be dropping that Fire Knowledge 3 probably next month, because what we trying to do is drop one every month. You hear me? So if I can drop one every month, that means I'm being productive. I'm pushing out knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you good content. And this is an everyday thing for me. This is my life. This is what I'm doing. I'm dedicated to the fullest. So, hey, man, till I'm like this here, going up that there, you heard me? That's how we rock and play. For real. So, hey, this your boy, your host, Arthur Chill Fatty. Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. It was good tonight bringing you some information about Nubia, about Kush. You know, do your own research, your own due diligence. I'm just giving you that kickstart, pushing you out there, make you getting out the chair, make you getting out the bed. You know what I'm saying? Putting that real true fire knowledge in your head. Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. Go on Amazon right now. Go on Kindle right now and get your free Fire Knowledge for 2 ebook, hardcover, $19.99. But hey, the ebook free. I made that for you free. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it, man. And if you're in the Kindle book sharing club, in the groups, share the book, feedback, give me some stars. It's all true. No lies, just what I go through, what I'm giving back to you, helping you get through whatever you may be going through mentally, physically, spiritually, and we're going to climb this mountain together. We're going to take every step on Jacob's ladder. You feel me? And we're going to keep pushing, baby. For real. Much love. And I'm gone, man. To the next hot episode. Peace. Cancel this here. In the stream. My love.